Hi guys, it's Charisse. It's been a really long time since I've updated, and I homeschool 4 kids, 13 all the way down to 7 years old, and life is busy. But I just want to do a quick update for you. But before I do that, I want to share that my MS story is going to be very different from your MS story if you have MS. This illness represents itself in so many different ways, to the symptoms, to where the scars end up on the brain or on the spine. So I don't ever want somebody who watches my videos and my updates, especially sharing in my vulnerability what I'm experiencing. Don't ever assume you're going to feel those things. I know people who never experience these things or never have. I was not diagnosed until I was older, and I had had already attacked my body significantly by the time I was diagnosed. So I also have primary progressive. So if you have relapsing remitting, or you caught your disease early on, you are ahead of the game. And I highly encourage you to take the bull by the horns, if you will, and don't put my story or somebody else who might be not doing well with MS at all and assume that that's going to be your path. But I know people who are diagnosed before I was, and they're doing amazing. They have relapsing remitting, and they're doing hot yoga, which that's not something I can do, but they can. And I have another friend. She's doing CrossFit and doing amazing. She's lost weight. She's healthier than I don't know if she's ever been, but she's doing amazing. And she's eating right. She's not on medication. She's attacking the illness in a very natural way. So and so is my other friend who's doing great. She's doing amazing, and she's pursuing the natural route. Some people have found that right medicine that's working for them, or it works for a period of time, and then they change. So this is my story, not yours. I want you to remember that. But really do grab hold of your neurologist. Grab a neurologist who supports you, a neurologist who encourages the natural route, but also pursues the medicinal side, what they've been trained with. But then grab hold of a naturopath, or excuse me, or a health coach, or anybody. Just grab a team of people, and people who will encourage you and not project on you a negative path, a path that can only go bad. Because when I was first diagnosed, it was only negative that we received from my doctor. And I had to fire that doctor. I had to move on to somebody else who didn't make me feel like my world was crushing in every time I saw him. So grab hold of a group of people who will encourage you on a healthy path. It really does matter who you're seeing, what physician you're seeing, and physicians, if possible. Remember that MS, in order to heal your MS, you also have to heal your whole body, your mind, your every system. It all works together. So really quick, I'm just going to share. So last video I did, I had been really struggling a lot. And I forget, like just in November, it had been a few months since my last post. And I had seen a friend, and she was like, "Oh, you're back to driving." I forgot that I hadn't been driving very far just a few months prior to that. So I regained my ability to drive again. We had upped my low dose naltrexone. We had upped it from 3 grams to 4.5 grams. And I also started taking something called ASEA. I'll show you the bottle. This is the bottle of ASEA. You basically just fill up this little cup and drink a certain amount. And I was taking an extra amount. I was flooding my body with it. And I was sleeping better. I was also, at times, I was even sleeping through the night, which is not something I normally do because I wake up to use the restroom. At that time, I had been waking up like 2 to 3 times a night to go to the bathroom. And when I started taking the ASEA, I had been on it for a while. It was either not at all or once a night. So I did notice a significant result from taking it. My only negative side that I could see or experience was that I felt very swollen. I am very, very sensitive to sodium in my body. Even if I eat sunflower seeds, low sodium sunflower seeds, I will feel swollen. So I'm very sensitive with that. And I didn't like that feeling. I did not see enough results that were obvious to me for me to continue the financial aspect of it. I have a family of 6. So it was just too much for not seeing enough results. I did see positive results, though, and if you are willing to try it, I highly encourage you to try the ASEA and see if that works for you. But at the same time, I had also upped my medicine. So I believe that has helped me a lot as well. I believe I have been relapse-free during this time. So I regained my ability to drive. I was back to driving longer distances. I go up and down. Like, I depend on cruise control, but I'm always aware and staying present mentally so that I can brake at any point. But I do use cruise control a whole lot. Thank God for that. In February, I started a parasite cleanse. A dear friend of mine, I will post a link probably on my blog, for a health coach friend of mine. And that, I believe, is just another part of my healing process, because again, it's a journey. It's not just a really quick race and I'm done. It's a journey. I did not think I had parasites because I've been dairy free for almost 6 years and I don't have stomach issues. I honestly was not convinced that I had a parasite. But I did. I did this parasite cleanse and I could not believe what came out of me. And I will spare you the disgusting details. However, I had tapeworms. I probably got them in 1999 when I was in Mongolia. I was there for missions, and whether it was the food I ate that we were blessed with by very precious families, or food we bought, or we had cleaned a very filthy room where street children had lived, and their feces and urine, we had been exposed to that. So I don't know how I got it, but really anybody and every one of us could get it just by walking into the any shopping area, grabbing onto a cart and getting a parasite. But anyways, I took this cleansing for 2 months, and I believe I successfully purged a lot out of me. I'm taking a break currently. I did that February and March. So I'm taking a break right now to let my body rest, let my body kind of restore. And I may do it again in a few months just to keep making sure they are gone, as well as to make sure that there's nothing new coming around in my body or being spread through my body. So I am still taking my low dose naltrexone. I am eating clean. I finally took wheat out of my diet. That was a very difficult thing because I was living, I would say, a pescatarian. I was eating fish once a week, but pretty much a plant-based diet. And I knew I needed to purge wheat out of my diet, but I was having a hard time getting rid of that. So I had to make a decision, either bring meat back in or I would keep wheat in. So when I started reading the book Eat Right for Your Type by Dr. Peter D'Adamo, it made sense. The science made sense. I had struggled with a lot of the scientific aspects of why some people say grain causes issues and why some people, anyways, it really helped me a lot. So I am now on the blood type diet. I am a type O. So I am basically, it's very similar to a paleo type diet, but I am not eating any dairy. I'm not eating any wheat. And I'm feeling good right now. I really am. I feel like I have more energy. I feel like I look a little healthier. I still get tired. I actually had an extreme amount of nerve pain yesterday. We had a storm coming in, and just so you know, for those who have MS, doctor never told me, but when you're going to start your period, ladies, you're often going to have an increase in symptoms. So that always happens every month. My symptoms increase around that time. So anyways, I hope that updates everybody. I hope that it encourages you to don't give up. Keep looking for that thing that helps you. and give it a long enough time to try it out before you give up. But more than anything, don't limit yourself. If you're having a hard time changing your diet, do it slow. If you just need to throw all the yucky stuff out and start new today, do it. Don't limit yourself. But for me, I keep my eyes on God. I keep my eyes on hope and expectation for eternity, because, friends, this is just a little blip on the dot. I would not be able to do everything I do every day if I did not have an eternal perspective. I have 4 kids that I stay home and I homeschool, and I am so honored and so blessed that I get to do that. I live, and when I exercise, just so you know that I exercise, there is an MS workout online now. It is amazing. You should do that no matter what your physical capacity is. You can do that. If you have any other illness but not MS, you can still do that workout and it'll help you. I work out in whatever way I possibly can, just to get, so I can stay lean, so I can keep my muscles strong, because for all of us, if we don't use it, then we lose it. But with MS patients, it happens way faster for us. And I have this goal in my mind that I want to be able to sit on the floor with my grandchildren. I want to be able to hold them and be physical with them, because I'm a physical person. I'm a touch person. I love to get on the floor and play with my kids and wrestle, and those are my goals. Those are my long-term goals. As long as I am on this earth, I want to thrive, and I want to be able to interact with people. So everything I do, I have that long-term goal, but my day-to-day goal is to stay present, is to stay aware of what I'm putting in my mouth and what I'm physically doing with my body, so that I can continue doing it tomorrow, so that I'm leaving a legacy to my children of a fighter, of pursuing God in the midst of trials and circumstances. Yeah. So I pray that this encourages you. I pray that no matter if you have MS or you have any other battles going on in your life, you are so precious. And every single one of the patriarchs in the Bible, every single one of the prophets had great trials. God has entrusted us with this in the midst of this sin and messy world. And I know I just want to live it well. So God bless you. May your day be sweet. And even if it's stormy and gloomy like it is here in Southern California, I pray that you would experience just light shining on you today and joy. Amen.